talk about something called 8th notes and 16th notes. Okay, this is us getting into a little bit more timing, all right? You know what? I just changed my mind. We're going to do something different. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to learn first how to strum. We'll save the 8th notes and 16th notes for the next lesson, okay? Which is where the strum patterns really start to sound cool. But up until right now, we've been just taking our thumb like this and we've been strumming, okay? That works, but there's a better way to strum that I want to talk to you about, okay? So from now on, after this video, we're going to strum in a different way, and I really hope that you guys will put some time into this, okay? Now, I don't know if anybody out there knows what K-pop is, okay? But K-pop is Korean pop music. It comes from Korea. And they have this little symbol that they put up all the time, okay? It's a K-pop heart, right? So they go like this, and it makes a little heart. Now, it's funny, but this is exactly the shape that we need to make in order to strum our ukuleles the right way, okay? So just like this, right? We take our first finger, and in that first bend of your first finger, you're going to put your thumb there, just like that, okay? And then we're going to strum, right? Now, when we strum, from here on out, our thumb never touches the strings, okay? So our thumb isn't going to be what's strumming. Instead, we're going to go like this, and our fingernail right here, the tip of our fingernail, that's what's going to strum on this ukulele, just like this. Okay, so try to hold a C chord, just like this, okay, the one that we know, and I want you to just focus on this shape, okay? Now, some people do it like this, don't do it like that, okay? Some people do it like this, don't do it like that. Right kind of in the middle right here. There's this sweet spot that's where you want to be, okay? So, right there, we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm just holding a C chord, right? But just really getting this. Now, if I go like this and I strum, look at this. It's going to hurt the top of my finger, the skin of my finger right here. If you do that, I promise you're strumming wrong if this finger hurts, okay? Over here, when you press down really hard, sometimes these fingers hurt. That means you're doing a good job, okay? But over here, if this finger hurts, you're doing something wrong and you need to stop and slow down, okay? If I'm playing my ukulele like this and I turn my finger before I strum and I strum down like this, and it's just the side of my finger, that's going to hurt because it's touching my skin, okay? So we don't want it to touch any skin around the finger, but instead, we want it to just touch our fingernail, okay? So when I strum like this, it's just my fingernail, okay? It's just my fingernail that's playing right there. And what you can do to practice this is you can just go like this. Don't press down here, but just put your hands over this and try to just get this sound. Now, we're just doing down strums right now. Okay, we're just strumming down. Go slow. Try to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Strumming like this. Don't strum with your thumb anymore, but strum like this. I know it's hard, but we can do it, okay? Ready? Just the fingernail. Go nice and gentle. Don't worry about really pressing down hard. Just let your fingernail fall like this, okay? You see how I'm using my wrist? I'm not strumming with my arm like this. I'm using my wrist to strum right now, okay? And it feels weird at first, but the more that you do this, the more you're going to get used to it, okay? So this is kind of the position that I have my finger in right now. Okay, this feels comfortable for me. Where my thumb is just kind of resting on the top of this part of my finger. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's just right here. Now, remember, If you touch the skin around your finger, it will hurt. So don't do that. Really try to not touch the skin all around your finger because it's going to hurt. And remember, this isn't supposed to hurt. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just switch back and forth between a C and an A minor. Remember the first lesson where we learned some chords? We're going to just switch back and forth between those two chords right now. Are you ready? Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, C. I'm strumming like this now. Look at the rest of my fingers. Okay, sorry, I'm just holding the C. Look at the rest of my fingers. They're kind of out. I didn't tell you that, but this can really be helpful, okay, to where it's just this finger, and these ones are kind of like this. Ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ready, C. Hold it. We're going to do 8. And then we go A minor. 1, 2, 3, and back to C. Just make sure, focus on your strumming. Really go light. And A minor. It shouldn't hurt, remember. Really make sure it's only touching your fingernails. C. And then A minor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to a C. Really just focus on this. Do this for a little while. Trust me. It's going to be so helpful later on. And A minor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great job. Now, let's play that chorus of Riptide that we learned. Do you guys remember? It's A minor, F, and C. I'll write it up here. A minor, F, and C. And we're going to hold this for 2. We're going to hold this for 2. And we're going to hold this for 4. Okay? This is not the normal way that I write this, but this is how we're going to see it right now. Okay? Ready? So, we're strumming like this. Really important. This is what we're focusing on right now. Ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ready? A minor, F, and C. 2, 3, 4. A minor, F, and C. 2, 3. Here we go. Ready? Lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I want to be your left-hand man. Keep going. Good job. Strum like this. I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Okay, good job. I hope that you're strumming like this with the tip of your fingernail. Okay, I know it's weird, and I know for some of you guys it's hurting right now, but I promise you, really try on this. And later on, you'll see it's so cool, because if we ever need to strum like this, that's all strumming like this. It's really when we get into complicated strum patterns that this is very, very important. Okay, so right now, train yourself to do this. Take some time before you go on to the next video, because in the next video, we're still going to be talking about strumming, but we're going to be using this, and it's really important that you have this down before we talk about those other harder strum patterns. Okay, so use this G chord. Okay. And in your progressions, remember, we learned G and we learned how to strum the right way. So you could do a progression like this, where you hold each one of these for 2. Or you could do a progression where you hold each one of these for 4. Okay? Or you can mix this all around. So try to play F, C, G, and A minor. This is a really popular progression. There's a lot of songs written with this. C, F, A minor, G. There's a lot of songs written like this. You could just try and move these, mix them all around, and focus on your strumming. Just Do 2 strums each, 1 strum each, 4 strums each, 8 strums each, whatever it takes for you to practice, but I want you to move these around, okay? And you know these 4 chords. If you're blanking on the G, go back to the beginning of the video and rewatch that a couple of times, okay? I'll write this chord diagram one more time right here. Okay, one last time I'll show you. Right here, middle finger, third finger, first finger. Okay. So let's do one of these progressions. Let's just do this one. Let's hold them for 4 each. So it's going to be A minor, F, C, and G. We're going to hold them for 4 each. Ready? 1, 2, strumming like this. 3, 4, ready. A minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, and G, 2, 3, 4, slower, 1, 2, 3, really focus on your strumming, on your chord changes, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. Great job, guys. Okay? Practice this, strum this right way. Okay, we're going to have one more video where we're going to talk about some different songs you can play now that we know how to do G, and then we're going to talk about 8th notes and 16th notes and how that's going to totally change the sound of our ukulele playing. Okay? Great job, guys. I will see you in the next video.